Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this crazy shinobi journey. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now, previously on Naruto, essentially there was like a meeting with all the Kages. The Kages were fighting about Sasuke, even though I kind of thought they were there about the Akatsuki. But then the Akatsuki made it their problem because, well, one, Sasuke showed up and caused everyone to get into like a tizzy. And then Danzo was like controlling the one guy with the genjutsu. And then Madara came in and said, join me or I'll fight you all. And then they were like, no. And so he declared war on them. And he's like started the fourth Great Ninja War. Meanwhile, Sasuke like fought Danzo and got his revenge at least on him, and was like swirling and like overexhausted the use of his eyes, but then he like went blind. And now, well, he went blind during like the fight with Naruto because then Naruto's there, but then Sakura was there first, but then Kakashi was there between Sakura and Naruto, and they had like their, I don't know, like come to terms kind of battle. It wasn't really a battle, but basically Naruto was like, I can't kill you. Really, I'm not going to be the hero that kills you to save the world. Like if we fight each other, we will kill each other. So I will fall with you. And like, it was just like a really wonderful moment of character development for me, for Naruto, for him to like, not just realize things about himself, but about Sasuke, and like truly understand the turmoil that he's going through, but still be like, I can't let you do this. I have to save you because you saved me from revenge. So I need to save you from revenge because you did that for me, even though he didn't know it. But like, it's just a wonderful moment of friendship and just a true like testament to Naruto as a character. And Sasuke was like, yeah, whatever. But then after all that, the whole blindness thing comes to the forefront again. And he's like, I want Itachi's eyes. And that's where we kind of saw it before, but like then that's where we kind of see that Madara just has like a whole wall of eyes. And so he's like way closer to where we thought, or where his plan is to like put a genjutsu on the whole world than we thought. Unclear, but also why? I know why, but I'm just like asking the universe why. Anyway, we're gonna get into this next episode because they've captured Cutting. They're going back to the village. Also, Kakashi is now standing Hokage, which I'd rather him than Danzo. Tsunade, okay, unclear. Is she gonna come out of the coma? Unclear. It just seems that Hokage-ship gets like passed down when something's super like, I guess I just thought death. But that doesn't make any sense because the whole third, fourth situation, unclear. So now I don't have a crazy person theory. I don't know. I hope that she's okay. But like, I guess I just didn't think that but I guess if she is in a coma, they need somebody to like lead. And you know what? That makes sense. I answered my own question. Came around full circle. I know things. I'm not too tired to understand.
Kakashi-sensei? Where'd he go?
Messenger
I'm counting
hound?
on you guys.
Oh, are they going to the different villages?
Kakashi-sensei,
Interesting.
what's up?
I've just sent messages to every hidden village.
Hehe, that's right. I mean, it makes sense, but for a second I thought I jumped to conclusions too quickly.
They're led by the Madara Uchiha. He's capable of anything. We must do all we can to stop him.
Yes, I know that. Then just give your approval. You want to lose this war before it even begins? But this allied shinobi force.
Wow. They were having video conferences before we were having video conferences. I love it.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. The transmission has ended.
Finally, that took so long.
We must notify the Hidden Leaf Village at once.
I always love to see how they portray the people of power, politicians. But I guess that does make sense because the shinobi villages are not just like their own nations, they're part of each of their nations. And so they have to get permission from their feudal lords in order to, I don't know. I know what I'm saying, but I don't know what I'm saying. So, you know, politics.
Did something happen?
Yes, many,
Hey, Shikamaru.
many things.
Can I talk to you?
Sure, Dad.
You know, I do appreciate the way that they speak so similarly.
Huh, that came much sooner than I thought.
Given the situation, those lords had no choice but to act quickly, even if normally they drag their heels. It's gonna get hectic.
Call
I
a
am
council
nervous
at
for
once.
this.
Send for all the officials immediately.
Welcome home, Lady Mizukage.
I really like their village. I don't know why, but I think the architecture is really pretty.
We were able to weaken the enemy's might before the war even began.
If
So that's
only.
a plus.
If
Lord
only.
Raikage sure delivered.
Kizume Hoshigaki? Really? The one who's been called the tailless tailed beast?
What's the matter, Chojuro?
Oh, no, it's...
Please speak your truth. Speak your truth. If you're worried, speak your truth.
Keep that attitude and you'll fail just when it matters most.
As a wedded bride, you'll fail.
At times like these, accept your elder's advice. Huh?
Shut up or die.
I hate that that's a characteristic of her. Well, maybe not hate. Hate's a strong word. I don't really hate a lot of things, but I do think it's kind of funny the way she twists the words, though. And, like, nobody else knows what's going on in her brain. They're like, what?
I think it's just that the whole idea of going to war seems so unreal.
All I can say is heaven help us.
I feel
If
that.
all our shinobi are young kids who know nothing of war whatsoever.
Of course, a certain someone got dressed down by one of those snot-nosed kids.
They gained access to the summit without difficulty and threw everyone into an uproar.
Tell us everything.
Right as the summit began, they suddenly appeared out of nowhere just when we all least expected it.
I want to know. I know that they have to talk to the like council of people or whatever, but do all of them do that? Like, are all the nations, do they, I mean, I guess you can't just like make whatever decision you want. You have to like have the consensus. This is complicated. I mean, I know politics is complicated in general, but like, you have to have like your feudal lord's permission, and then you have the leader of the village who has to be like in agreement with the feudal lord, but then you have to talk to your council of people. There are a lot of steps. Not that I think one person should just be in charge, because that would be like a dictatorship, but it's very interesting to say the least.
They told us to withdraw, then they headed for the summit room.
He's here.
I find it interesting still that they cut all the flags. Well, if he cut all the flags for reasons.
Well, I've got no grudge against you, but many shinobi want you dead. So goodbye. Particle style atomic dismantling jutsu.
You know, now that I think about it, I wonder what kind of relationship he had with Deidara before he joined the Akatsuki.
He's Madara Uchiha.
I am here to explain something to you all. And once you understand it, I'll ask you a question.
Join me or die. Well,
Just now, Kakashi Hatake of the Leaf sent us a message. He and 2 others ran into Sasuke and Madara Uchiha, and there was a skirmish. They confirmed the death of Danzo Shimura.
all right. They didn't know. They didn't know. I forgot. That was just like that them thing.
Begin stockpiling ninja tools and rations. Halt all official missions in preparation for battle. Prepare a list of all shinobi belonging to the village. Tell each platoon to start preparing their tactical plans. Now!
I love it when they do that. I don't know why. It's like,
I don't know about this allied shinobi forces thing. There's no way I'm gonna join up with those guys from the stone.
The Akatsuki's a despicable group that brought the nightmare of the 4th Mizukage upon our nation. And the Hidden Stone has used the Akatsuki again and again, until now.
The higher-ups may order it, but there's no way Ganryu will accept it.
I suppose it will be difficult.
And if you've truly resolved to become a Kage, then you're going to have to do what needs to be done as Sasuke's friend.
I'm sure that was hard. But Naruto is the one that helped him, like, become who he is today.
Naruto didn't seem to be too convinced, did he?
It's because he never gives up. Naruto is the one who changed Gaara, when even we couldn't get close to him.
However lost in the darkness someone is, Naruto will hold out his hand and try to save him.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Makes me tear up. It's a beautiful sentiment.
We talked. And not only that, but I fought with him too.
You fought against him? Really? Against Sasuke?
Well,
I'll give you all the details. But first, would you do me a favor and get everyone together for me? I have something that I want to say to all of them.
yeah, he's got to say it to all of them, and it's got to be clear.
But I have to make a report now, so we'll do it later.
What? You always say that. It's always later, and it never happens.
Yeah, but this is like super important.
Oh, you always make us wait. You're so mean, Naruto. So, when are you gonna do it then? Yeah, we've been waiting a long time. We can't wait for...
Yeah, Konohamaru realizes.
Talk to us. Go on. Why don't you say something too, Konohamaru?
I think something happened.
What do you mean?
It seems like there's something different about Naruto now.
There is? What are you talking about, Konohamaru?
It's because they're so close. That's why he can tell. I love him so very, very much. Yeah, I figured that would be the end. Okay, interesting episode all around. Lots of... Okay, there was a lot of flashback, but like it's important because, you know, sometimes I get so caught up in the last episode and the last episode and the last episode, or I guess the next and the next and the next, that sometimes I forget everything that's transpired because so much happens in such little time. And yet somehow it's still very spread out. It's such a weird phenomenon, but that's just how it is. So there's a lot that happened, and each nation is like going through and talking about everything that happened. The reports are coming in, things that, you know, one person experienced that other people didn't see is getting reported so that everybody is on the same page and in the know. And yeah, they're all starting to prepare for this war. And I hate the idea of them going to war, but I also know that in the history of this world, there have already been 3 ninja wars, and lots of the reasons that people, especially the adversaries that we have come across, are the way they are is because of a result of a war that they were a part of. And or politics. So, which also has a lot to do with war. So considering the things that the other characters have been through, I'm gonna be a mess. I've already been a mess. I'm gonna be a mess. And I just hope that they're gonna be okay at the end of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say, that no matter what trials and tribulations that they are about to go through or whatever hardships that they're about to face, I hope that they can get through it. I know at least Naruto, you know, he has made it through a really many difficult times, but in the recent history of the show has been through a difficult time, and somehow, you know, after talking to Nagato, has come out of it and just in a way has that almost, I don't want to say enlightened because that's not the right word I'm going for, but just has this outlook that not a lot of people can take on. I feel like in many ways it takes so much more strength to be like, I hate you so much and I can never forgive you, but I'm not gonna kill you. It's just a really interesting position for Naruto to be in, and I hope that he truly can be the child of prophecy that will bring about a greater light to the world, because he is a shining beacon of light. His personality, his outlook, the way he will always reach out a hand, even if you're in the darkness, as deep as you could possibly go. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely think in many ways Sasuke is a similar place to where Gaara was at the beginning of Naruto, but I also in many other ways think that Sasuke is a lot deeper than Gaara was, but I really hope that Naruto can be that shining light that he always is. So anyway, lots to happen, but also not a lot to happen. So I'm curious where we're going to go. If this is going to be like a conversation, is this going to be the conversation? Is Kakashi going to become the official Hokage? Where'd Tsunade? Is she going to be in a coma for like the rest of the show? Is she ever going to wake up? I hope she's okay. Any hoots. I think that's everything. I don't know. There's a lot going on in here. So I'm just going to end and say thank you all so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this crazy shinobi journey. And until next time, bye.